Imagine this. You're lying on your bed, staring at the ceiling. You've already scrolled through TikTok, eaten all the snacks in the house, and even considered reorganizing your sock drawer. And yet, you're still bored. Boredom feels like your brain's screaming, do something. But instead of doing something productive, you usually scroll more, snack more, and maybe even Google what to do when bored. Congratulations, you just did the exact thing that proves my point. Today, I'm giving you the 4 best things to do in your free time. Not random nonsense like learn to juggle with oranges. Though if you want to, go ahead. These are backed by psychology, fun, useful, and actually good for your brain. So let's count down. Number 4, move your body like a confused flamingo. Imagine you're alone at home and suddenly start dancing like nobody's watching, except your dog is watching, and he looks concerned. Here's the deal. Movement, whether it's dancing, stretching, or just pacing around like you lost your car keys, literally changes your brain chemistry. Exercise boosts dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, aka your happiest squad. Psychologists call this behavioral activation. Instead of waiting to feel motivated, you act first. The movement tricks your brain into thinking, oh, I guess we're not bored. We're busy being awesome. It doesn't have to be intense. You don't need a gym membership or to scream at yourself like a boot camp instructor. Just 10 to 20 minutes of goofy movement can reset your mood. Think of it as pressing refresh on your brain. So next time you're bored, do the flamingo, or the chicken dance, or whatever makes your neurons go, whoa, new experience unlocked. Number 3, learn something completely useless but fun. Let me ask you, do you know how to say potato in Icelandic? No? Well, after watching this, you might. It's kartafla, by the way. Here's the psychology. Novelty stimulates the hippocampus, the brain's memory hub. When you learn new, weird, or unexpected information, your brain rewards you with a shot of dopamine. That's why you get that little spark when you master a random fact, even if it's useless. There's a term for this. It's epistemic curiosity. It's basically your brain's way of saying, feed me knowledge even if it's about the mating habits of penguins. The key is, don't pressure yourself to learn something practical. Learn something fun. Memorize the digits of pi. Learn a car trick to confuse your friends. Watch a 5-minute YouTube video about how the pyramids were probably not built by aliens. Because when your brain gets bored, what it really wants isn't Netflix, it's novelty. So if someone asks why you're learning Klingon, just tell them, it's psychology, Susan, look it up. Number 2, talk to your future self. Yes, really. Picture this. You're about to spend 3 hours binge-watching reality TV. But then, bam, you imagine future you. Same pajamas, same couch, except now future you is sitting there whispering, really? 3 hours of this? This trick is called temporal self-continuity. Psychologists have found that when you imagine your future self as a real person, you make better decisions in the present. It's like tricking your brain into treating future you like a friend instead of a stranger. Want proof? People who write letters to their future selves or visualize where they'll be in 10 years are more likely to save money, study harder, and stick to healthy habits. Why? Because they stop thinking of future self as some other person and start protecting them like, well, themselves. So when you're bored, instead of letting current you rot on the couch, ask, what would future me thank me for? Even something small, like reading 10 pages of a book, cleaning your room, or practicing guitar, pays off. Because future you is watching, and they're judging. And number 1, create something weird. No talent required. You don't have to be Picasso. You don't even have to be good. In fact, the weirder, the better. Imagine drawing a stick figure comic where every character is just potatoes with legs, or writing a dramatic haiku about your fridge. That's not wasted time. That's creative play, and it's a goldmine for your brain. Psychologists call this divergent thinking. the ability to generate lots of ideas, even ridiculous ones. And here's the cool part. Studies show that doing silly creative tasks makes you better at solving real-life problems later. It's like doing push-ups, but for your imagination. And don't worry about the outcome. Nobody's grading your potato comic. The point is the process. Creativity engages the default mode network in your brain, the part that lights up when you're daydreaming, brainstorming, or plotting how to avoid small talk at parties. So the next time boredom strikes, grab a pen, grab your brain, and make something. Anything. Even if it's terrible. Especially if it's terrible. Because your neurons don't care if it's a masterpiece, they just want to play. So let's recap. Move like a confused flamingo. Learn something useless but fun. Talk to your future self. And create something weird. Boredom isn't the enemy. It's the invitation. Your brain is saying, hey, do something cool with me. And now you actually know what to do. That's all for today. Subscribe if you want more psychology tricks explained with fun animations.